And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Bradford now to throw on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Diggs unable to reel that in, and he might find things a little difficult in this one. The man in charge of trying to blanket him this afternoon, Desmond Trufant. Can't wait to watch this battle unfold.
And this is going to be a blast because when we talk about Desmond Trufant, bloodlines comes right into play, doesn't it? Older brother played in the league and played so well, so you can imagine what he learned from him in those backyard tutoring sessions. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Here's Ryan. Now this one brought in by Sanu. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. On second down, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 10-yard line. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. You know, partners, we do this game. I just want to say that I'm thankful that you survived looking directly into that eclipse. It's Monday.
You caught me, huh?
You were a bold man.
You caught me, didn't you?
No glasses, no welding mask.
No sense whatsoever.
No,
that's for sure.
Did not care.
Yeah, I'm going to be squinting a little bit for a while now. But how cool was that, though, that we're around for one of these total eclipses? I mean, it's unbelievable. I was in Nashville last weekend, and that's one of the prime spots to watch it. They're expecting over 500,000 people in.
Crazy.
And someone told me Casper, Wyoming was absolutely the perfect spot that you actually got the totality of the eclipse, that everything went totally dark during that time.
I'll tell you, though, I get an eclipse every night when the sun goes down, so I was fine being in the studio with you.
And no glasses needed.
None. So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Sharif Floyd able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will make it 6-0. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message.
And look out. I think he's going to go. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Uses the spin. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. On third down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And tough starting field position here. Out of his end zone, Bradford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Bradford on first down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
You talk about a combo that works really well. Sam Bradford, short, dart-throwing quarterback, and Kyle Rudolph able to work the seams inside and make those tough catches.
Now Rudolph wound up shattering his career high with 83 catches last year, third among NFL tight ends. On second down, Cook. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Bradford. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bradford. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
First down, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley. From his outside linebacker spot, he comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third and long for Bradford. Going with a screen for Murray. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now Ryan on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
first down. Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, Bradford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here comes. The Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also does.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. On the handoff, it's Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sherrills to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down throw for Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 58.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. It's brought in by Floyd. 9 yards on the play and a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
from the red zone now. Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second down now after the incompletion. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Connects with Sanu right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Let's go.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. There he goes inside the 30. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Bridgewater on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vic Beasley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. Now Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Cook. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bucky Hodges in the final minute. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back.